Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Samina Safdar. I hope that you all are doing well. In previous lectures of curriculum design and instruction, I discussed about the concept of curriculum, its definitions, then elements of curriculum, various forms of curriculum, and foundations of curriculum. I hope that you all are studying the material I provided you because it is very essential to have a clear understanding of previous concept so you can relate it with the next topic. Today I will discuss another topic of curriculum design and instruction that is considered very important while curriculum developers design a curriculum for any particular level of students. So let's see what is the topic of today. Here is the topic of today, that is need assessment for curriculum. It is important to remember here that any type of curriculum cannot be developed in vacuum, but it should have some sound basis for construction. It means that there should be some solid reasons for the development of curriculum you are going to introduce at any particular level. So it is an important thing to have a need analysis or need assessment of the curriculum. So before the finalization of the basic framework of curriculum or before its implementation, it is very important to assess the needs of the learners and the needs of the society. Usually the curriculum developers carry out this process through data collection, which may be in form of survey like questionnaire, observations, interviews, and inventories. This way they assess the needs of learners, society and subject matter, and with the help of community, students, teachers and administrators identify and place in order of priority programmatic needs that the student must address. I can give you the example of society needs. The society need might be depicted as to develop respect for other. This is the need of the society, that student must have respect for other, and from the student perspective to develop the ability to think, because this is the need of the student, that they should have the ability to think. So this way we can assess the needs of the learners and the society. So here you can see the objectives of need assessment. Why need assessment is necessary or important? Because it is important to identify the needs of the learners not being met by the existing curriculum. Your existing curriculum does not correspond to the current or present needs of the learners of the society. Then to form a basis for revising the curriculum in such a way as to fulfill as many unmatched needs as possible. Conducting a need assessment is actually not a single or one-time operation, but it is a continuing and periodic activity. Since the needs of the student, society, and the subject matter change over the years, and since no curriculum has reached at a state of perfection in which it ministers all educational needs of young people, a thorough need assessment should be conducted periodically, at least every 5 years, with at least minor updating annually. So these are the objectives of need assessment. So what is the right or appropriate time for conducting need assessment? Actually, the need assessment is not a time specific such that it takes place only at the beginning of a comprehensive study of the curriculum. A need assessment is a continuing activity that takes place before the specification of curricular goals and objectives. You can assess the needs before you specify the curricular goals and objectives. Then you can perform this task after the identification of curricular goals and objectives, where you are going to set the curricular goals and objectives, then you can do this task after the evaluation of instruction, and this task can also be done after the evaluation of the curriculum, in which you have identified the weaknesses of the curriculum and you can determine the effectiveness of curriculum and the areas which need improvement. So this way we can do the task of need assessment. There are some methods which can be used to assess the needs of the learners and the needs of the teachers and the parents. The first one you can see here is the survey, which may be in form of questionnaires, observations or interviews. Parents, for example, you can ask questions like this: how well do you feel your child is doing in school? Is your child experiencing any difficulty in school? If so, please explain. What content or programs do you believe the school should offer that are not now being offered? What suggestions do you have for improving the school's program? Are you satisfied with the programs that the school is offering your child? If you are dissatisfied with any program, please specify which ones and your reasons. So this way you can assess the needs of the parents. Likewise, teachers and students may be asked to respond to similar questions in order to gain their perceptions of the school curriculum and of needed improvements. The perceived needs approach, however, is but the first stage of process. It is advantageous in that it is a simple process, requires relatively little time and effort, and is relatively inexpensive to conduct. It also provides an opportunity for the various groups to express their views about what is needed in the curriculum. The perceived needs approach becomes an effective public relations device when it is used with parents. It says, in fact, that the school cares to know what parents think about the school's program and wants their suggestions. On the other hand, the perceived needs approach is limited also because it is concerned with perceptions rather than facts. Although the curriculum planners must learn the perceptions of various groups, he or she must also know what the facts are. The needs of learners as perceived by the various groups may be quite different from needs as shown by more objective data. So here the data can be in form of thick description. The data can be taken from the multiple sources like parents, teachers and the other available resources. There are the other ways through which the curriculum developers can get the in-depth data about the sample, about the parents or teachers or the students. They can gather data about the school and its program from whatever sources of data are available. The necessary data might include the background information about the community, the student body, if there is any, and the staff members. Curriculum planners will need information on programs offered and available facilities. They must have access to all test data on the achievement of students in the school. Data may be obtained from various sources including students' records, school district files, surveys of attitudes of students, teachers and parents. Then it might include the classroom observations and the examination of instructional materials. This way the in-depth data can be collected for assessing the needs of the all stakeholders like teachers, parents, students and the community. Thus, the need assessment helps in identifying the gaps, in identifying the discrepancies between desired and actual students' performance and needed improvement in the program. It helps us or the curriculum developers in identifying the weaknesses or the flaws which need to be removed. It also highlights the strong points of the programs which can be more strengthened by utilizing appropriate measures. So here we can see the importance of need assessment. This way we can improve our curriculum, we can revise our curriculum, or to remove the gaps of the curriculum, or to remove the weaknesses of the curriculum. Thank you very much.